Welcome inside Buc Update Central, the weekly ETSU Athletics Highlight Show, and I'm Parker Schwartz. Well, several more teams started their seasons. Nice weather outside had men's and women's tennis with their first home matches of 2017. Speaking of their first games of the season, Tony Skoll's baseball team was over at Thomas Stadium for a 3-game set with Central Michigan. We also have to go over softball and basketball. Let's go to the hardwood as the Bucks played Samford at Freedom Hall. Everything started with the Bucks and Samford at Freedom Hall. ETSU trying to have a perfect 3-0 homestand. Contested the whole way through, the Bucks leaning heavily on Tevin Glass, 5 for 5 with 12 points in the first half of play. But the Bulldogs were nearly 60% from the floor and carried a 1-point lead to the locker room. Samford up 7 late. Getting interesting when TJ Cromer led the charge back. 16 points for the Georgia native. Cromer with this 3-pointer to get within 1, and finally the Bucks reclaimed the lead. Eric Adams and Samford got it right back. It came down to the final possession, and Hunter Mascara Perea with the make. Josh Sharkey turned it over for Samford at the end, and the Bulldogs could not answer. The Bucks come away with a gutsy win, staying a game away from Furman's SoCon lead. Down to North Carolina for women's basketball. 18-9 run for ETSU in the first quarter gave some cushion for Brittany Ezel's team in need of a win. Team's mojo strong as Raven Dean finished with an impressive night, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Minutes before the half, Shamaria Bridges doing what she does, double-digit lead for the Bucks, who cruised in the second half too. 4 in double digits. In addition to Dean, Bridges, Tarter, and Carly Litton all with 12 or more, and the Bucks claim a 72-55 win. After a brilliant end to the 2016 campaign, Tony Skoll's baseball team opened up their season with a 3-game set against Central Michigan. In fact, the first 8 games of the season, all at Thomas Stadium, it was game 1 that had the bats going for the Bucks, and let's see what happened. Cloudless skies for ETSU baseball's opener with Central Michigan. The Bucks scored 18 total runs in the first contest, the most since 2013 in a game. Also great pitching from starter Ryan Simpler, the Delaware native with 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned in the win. No walks and 5 Ks in an impressive start for Simpler. Chris Cook and Caleb Longley both with home runs. The Bucks leading 7-3 when Daniel Jipping left the park for Central. It's a 2-run ball game in the 6th. But with the bases loaded, CMU foregoes, pitching to Owen B. They throw to Aaron Mayer instead and pay for it. There was no looking back as ETSU forced 6 different Chippewas to the mound. In the 8th, Tony Skoll's bunch plated 9 runs. Chris Cook, 3 for 3 with 4 runs, a 4-hit day for Aaron Mayer as the Bucks win big. After losing the next day, Christian Bailey's walk-off knock finished his 3-hit day with an extra innings Sunday triumph, 7-6 and 10. The Bucks claim the first series of 2017. Back to the hardwood, all the marbles on the line as ETSU meets Chattanooga on the road. From the beginning, a solid performance from ETSU defensively with some clutch shooting displays too. Recently crowned 1,000-point scorers A.J. Merriweather and TJ Cromer with 15 points apiece. Another sterling showing as well from Tevin Glass, 5 for 5 from the floor with 10 points and a team co-high of 8 boards. The mock shot just over 40%, only attempting 12 free throw attempts as the Buccaneers pieced together one of their most impressive games all season, falling to the box on 3 occasions last year. ETSU 2-0 versus their rivals this season. The Bucks have won 8 of 9, marching toward their last 3 games of the regular season. Back to hoops at UNCG, and this time the Bucks could not pry away a road win. Another impressive day for Raven Dean, though, with 14 points. The leader for ETSU overall, Shamaria Bridges, with 19. Down 16 points with minutes to go, ETSU embarked on a 9-0 run to close the deficit to 7, but too little, too late. Junior Tiana Tarter with 17 points became the first Buck since Taronda Wiles in 2010 to score 500 points or more in a single season. Wofford and Furman next up on the docket Thursday and Saturday at Brooks. In the home opener for ETSU men's tennis, the Bucks handed the UAB Blazers their first loss of 2017. Despite losing the doubles point, the Bucks fought back in singles play. David Biosca, Diego Nunez, and Robert Herrera, all players ranked in the top 100, won. Winning 7-6 and 7-6, David Gonzalez posted the big win for the Bucs that provided the difference in a 4-3 triumph. On Sunday, the Bucs are on the other side of the score in a loss to Georgia State. The Bucs did win the doubles point as Herrera and Biosca won their matches once again. Women's tennis also at home alongside Murray State. ETSU swept the Racers 4-0. The first team win for the Bucs in over 2 weeks. ETSU not only won 4-0, not one singles player or doubles team lost at all. ETSU now marches to 3-3 on the campaign. Up next, the Winthrop Eagles on Friday in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Next week, one of the busiest that we have in ETSU athletics. Track and field hosts the Southern Conference Championships, their third indoor event of the 2017 campaign. Baseball's back at home, 5 games against Oakland and Western Michigan, softball at the tournament in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and men's and women's basketball rounds out their season. For next time, I've been Parker Schwartz, and this has been Buc Update Central.